Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well and welcome to the Department of English, again, University of Tlemcen. And before I think welcoming you, it is quite good to congratulate you on your success, the success that you have achieved last year. I know that it was not, that is something very evident or easy to reach, but yet you have achieved it. So congratulations on your success. I believe that that year was challenging for both students and teachers and the administration as well to cope with the situation and reach the final point of the first year. But yet we did it and we made it all together. So congratulations, and I really hope that the second year is going to be a fruitful one and a very successful one, as more or less we're going in a more structured way. We're beginning on time, and I hope that all together we're going to achieve a very fruitful year altogether. Nice. So this is Dr. Khadija Hamoudi. I am a lecturer in language sciences, more precisely in sociolinguistics and more or less Arabic dialectology. And I will be this year your teacher of phonetics and linguistics. But you know, as the Canva has changed, previously we used to have phonetics and linguistics as two separate modules, and then recently they said that no, phonetics and linguistics can be merged together. And still, for a more, let's say, structured ongoing of the module or of the subject, and for more understanding, we have suggested that this year we are going to have the first semester in phonetics and the second semester dealing with linguistics, as it is going to be much more practical, and I believe that it is going to be more helpful for the student to carry on and to follow the track with one thing and then move to the other one, and I believe that by the end we are going to see the relationship between the two. Last year you have seen an introduction to the module of phonetics with Professor Dindan, and I guess that you have already seen the nature of the module, that is completely different from other modules. And we generally call phonetics the mathematics of the language. That is, we're going to see how the language is pronounced. This is why phonetics has a tight relationship with the production or the speaking. So for those, the colleagues and the teachers who are very interested in saying or in learning English for the sake of speaking, phonetics is going to help you doing so. Why? Because in phonetics we deal with the study of sounds and how the language is produced or pronounced. So simply put, phonetics goes hand in hand with oral production or oral expression of the foreign language. Therefore, we're going to go, step by step. That in the first thing, we're going to see the different ways of pronouncing and of saying, like what constitutes a syllable and how to pronounce one vowel than the other one. And likewise, we are going just to make our pronunciation better. That is our performance of the English language better. Okay? So, in the first semester, I believe that we are going to have around 6 to 7 sessions altogether in face-to-face timing, but at the same time, I will be submitting the lectures in details and probably videos like this one in order to explain the concepts of each module, that is, or the concepts of each lecture or each session. That, for example, if at the very beginning we start with a revision of what phonetic is and what is, for example, articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, and so on and so forth, we're going to have this in face-to-face, of course, and then I will be submitting the summary, and if there are any references for further reading, and also if there are some technical concepts to be explained. Of course, I will be submitting some short videos on the explanation of those concepts and those terms. Of course, for those who are not able to attend all the time in face-to-face conferences or video conferences, of course, they can have all the time, or they can constantly check the content of the lecture that we have. So, as you know, phonetics is a fundamental module, as I was explaining. Now, we're going to, of course, start with a revision of what phonetics is and the different types of phonetics and what it includes exactly. But in the second year, after revising all those concepts, we're going to be we are going to have more focus on the articulation of syllables and the components of syllables, and also the distinction between strong syllables and weak syllables, how they should be pronounced at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the word. And we're going to mainly focus on pronunciation and articulation. Okay, so I will put the program later on once we are going to have access on the Moodle platform. I'm going to put all the syllable there, or syllabus, sorry, the syllabus there. This is our program, and how we're going to divide the sections or our sessions. That is, if in this case we are having more or less 9 to 10 lectures, we can have like 10 sessions in video conferencing, or we're going to see how to deal with that depending on our advancement and the understanding of the students. Okay, so as a starting point, we're going to start with, of course, production of speech sounds, including vowels, consonants, and places and manners of articulation of those sounds. We're going to see, of course, the table of vowels and how consonants are pronounced. That is, those which are pronounced by the lips, those which are pronounced by the velum and the connection between other speech organs. We are going to do, let's say, more science, and then we go to mathematics. And this is why phonetics is the scientific study of sounds and how languages are produced, because we deal with science. And I believe that teachers of the Faculty of Sciences and people dealing with scientific items are going to find themselves more in this module. Again, in addition to that, the second module will be about the syllable, its definition, its distinction between the phonetic and phonological distinctions of the two. Later on, we'll see the differences between weak and strong syllables. And later on, we'll move to stress, where the word should be stressed, where it's not stressed, or the phoneme, which is the smallest unit of the word, and so on and so forth. So in addition to that, and within each session or within each title, we're of course going to have subsections of the same lecture. Later on, we'll have an introduction to phonetics and phonology, which is a very interesting topic, and you are going to see that we're not only will be dealing with, of course, English in a first level, but of course we're going to see the production of other languages such as Arabic or French. That is, we are going to discover the way in which we are producing those sounds and compare between the production of English and then French and then Arabic, so that you find the right pronunciation of the English language in there and English sounds in general. And then afterwards, we're going to see, of course, the aspects of connected speech, like assimilation and rhythm, and elision of some sounds and linking of other sounds. And then, of course, intonation, which is very crucial and important in the pronunciation of any foreign language. So, more or less, we're going to go deeper into the module of phonetics this year, especially that by the end we're going to see the distinction between phonetics and phonology, which is very, let's say, very fruitful and successful. You see that you are doing something concrete, that you're not only in a theoretical way, but rather at a practical level. You are going to practice the language as we do, and it's not the same way as in oral expression, but rather the techniques of making your oral expression in a good way, and also we are going to see things in a scientific manner. So this is all about this semester. And I hope we're going to have a good year and good semester altogether. For phonetics, so I said that it is fundamental, what you need to know. It belongs to the fundamental units. And surely, as far as the evaluation is concerned, I believe that it is a 60-40, for continuous evaluation and the final exam. We're going to discuss this all together and agree on modalities of evaluation. Once we are going to meet in face-to-face. I think that that's all that we need to know as an introduction to the module. And of course, I'm going to leave my email whenever you need me, or whenever there is something that we're going to exchange, like either exercises or when we're going to meet in face-to-face timing, or once there are any activities or references to be shared, or whatever thing, we're going to make those exchanges either on the Moodle platform or any other helping tool that can help us get in touch all together. So again, I'm going to tell that, or to say that I am so happy and so glad to be your teacher for this year. And with all due respect, I know that some the teachers are older than me. Others probably they have been my teachers in one of the specialties. I owe you all the respect, but still I am so glad and happy to share the little knowledge that I have, and all together we are going to make it. So thank you so much, and wish you a very fruitful year, inshallah. Allah يسهل.